Hey, it's Sean, and today I'm going to show you 5 creative things to rediscover your creative spark. Some I've already started and I can tell you how they went, and some others I'm still too intimidated to try them, but I really want to. A few weeks ago I made a video about rediscovering my creative spark, and I truly believe I kind of lost that spark. The urge to try new things and to step out of my comfort zone. And stepping out of your comfort zone is probably one of the most important things that push you to find yourself, especially growing up. And I really believe that a lot of us growing up are kind of losing that. The urge to try new things, to just step out of your comfort zone, and I think that's pretty sad. So last few weeks I really tried to take my time to try and learn new things. Things I was afraid of, things I always said I'm really bad at, and just things I really wanted to try. Trying something new and not being that good, especially compared to others, is pretty intimidating. But I got so much support posting my progress on Instagram and YouTube Shorts, I didn't expect that. First up, we have food illustrations. This is something that caught my eye when I stumbled over an artist named Nom Kakai. She draws food for a living, I guess. She travels around the world and draws delicious meals. Her work is so beautiful, it looks like it's just straight out of a cozy indie game. So I tried to replicate that and draw some meals from my weekend. Some pastries Maria and I had at a cafe in Berlin, and a squid skewer we had at a Japanese izakaya. It was way harder than I expected, but I'm pretty happy with the results. Especially the squid skewer with the highlights looks really good in my opinion. Even though halfway through I thought it would look way too abstract. And after I posted the reel, something happened I didn't expect. Kai, the artist behind that whole style, really commented the post and said it looks so good. And this felt so good. The hardest part right now is actually choosing the right brushes and colors, but I guess that's something you figure out with time and repetition. And if you want to try this yourself, that's how I would start. Just pick a nice meal, a meal that looks good, nice colors, and maybe textures, and just start drawing. Just pick a meal and go for it. Character illustrations. I've always been someone who said I just cannot draw. And maybe you are that person too. I was always way too intimidated by it. But scrolling through Instagram and Pinterest, I always saw those cool character designs, hand-drawn character designs, digital art, and I thought it would be so cool if I would be able to do that or something similar at one point. So I got my references and I started to turn myself into an illustrated character. So at first I wanted to make a full body character, but I quickly realized that this is maybe out of my league for now. So I figured I would just draw a face, just draw a head. And honestly, I think if you want to try that too, it's maybe a good starting point to just get some basic proportions, lines, shapes, colors, details right. Because doing an entire character is probably maybe a little bit too overwhelming, at least for me. If you have any tips or any good inspiration, you can write it down in the comments below. And I have to say, I'm pretty happy with the results. So I totally can see some things I have to work on. But for now, as someone who is not that good at drawing, I think it's fine. What do you think? Next time I maybe will try a whole character. So check out my Instagram if you don't want to miss that. I'm a photographer at heart, but I have to admit that focusing on videography and learning other things, I kind of neglected it. Documenting beautiful memories and just day-to-day stuff. Just capturing beautiful memories and documenting day-to-day stuff. That's something I started doing more often now, and I really want to keep that habit. And I will try to post some slice of life moments every once in a while on my Instagram. Yesterday, for example, I went to a cafe in Berlin and it was just so nice to not bring my bigger video camera and just not to film everything. I just had my little digicam and took a bunch of nice photos. If you've got a camera sitting somewhere in your drawer, this is your sign. Now let's get to 2 creative things I really want to try. I haven't tried yet, but I really want to. First, we have 3D modeling, and specifically modeling my new apartment and planning it out digitally. I saw some people building rooms in 3D on their iPad, and I thought, why not use that and plan out the apartment my girlfriend and I want to move in later this year. I want to measure the entire place out and design it step by step, digitally. And by the way, there will be so much apartment content. I'm so excited when we finally get to move in. Our Pinterest boards are all full with the coolest apartments, and we are just so incredibly excited to make our own space. Last but not least, we have crafts, especially keychains and charms. I always see these beautiful keychains with pearls, trinkets, and knotted paracord. Things you can hang on your bags, your pants, and obviously on your keys. And I think it's such a cool personal detail. And you can get so creative with these, there are basically no limits to it. I saw one Ashley made for a brand Nami Matcha, and they just look so cool. I really want to do one for myself at some point. And now a little creative bonus activity I really want to do someday is pottery. Beautiful, imperfect, uneven, nicely colored and glazed mugs, bowls, plates, whatever. I was once in the pottery club from 1st to 3rd grade, and we just did like hand modeling. So we had like our cubes, and we carved them and painted them afterwards and like used our hands. But I really want to do this with the spinning plate, if you know what I mean. I think it looks so cool, and it kind of looks like meditation. Looks really calming. And I really want to make some cool home goods. So those are the creative things I've been doing, and I really want to try in order to rediscover my creative spark. I really love stepping out of my comfort zone like this. But I will be honest, it's hard from time to time. You really need to sit down and to learn it. And doing this next to a 9 to 5 and making these videos is a lot. So maybe I cannot do this as often as I would like, but that's okay. And I'm generally so excited for all the creative projects that will come. So tell me in the comments down below, which are your favorite creative activities, and maybe there are even some activities you haven't tried but you really want to try. So write them down, and we see us in the next one. Peace.